Midfield three, same.
Yeah,
And till the end of the season, probably.
yeah. I don't get. They are
Subject
for
to
me. They are
injuries.
unreal. Every single one of them. I love them so much. I don't understand any complaints about them.
Criticism. No, I agree.
I do not get it. Some games Shobo will score, some games he won't, but he will always fucking run.
Yeah.
Maka will create every game and do the defensive work and grab. Just because he's tired at times, he is still grab.
Yeah. Grab's the one where we need the rotation more than the other two,
Yeah,
I
we
think.
can. Like, you're not playing Endo. Like, this is the issue.
No, I know.
The only thing you could maybe do is put Jones up.
Well, speaking of that, hello and welcome back to the latest episode of the Dub Sessions podcast presented by me, James Double, aka LFC_J Dubs. Got it right this week. And my brother,
Ben Double, aka Dubs LFC, and the mic is working first time.
We're not pre-recording this episode again. We haven't had to do take two. He's actually remembered to switch it on. Winners. When are we ever going to have to not say our handles?
Wow.
Can you just spend like 5 minutes more editing and just pop up our handles as we say our names?
No, it's part of the intro.
Yeah? Keeping it?
Yeah.
All right.
I can start doing QR codes.
Follow the QR code. Go to our socials. You've done it now.
Shit.
Um,
Have we even got a QR code to our socials?
Definitely not. One step closer to the title. Another win in the bag. One more to go to guarantee victory.
I wonder if Palace are already winning.
I will have it on mine.
It's currently 8 o'clock.
Arsenal are already winning.
Ah, okay.
Kivior in the third minute. So
That's a
Liverpool
corner.
are going to have to do the business this weekend. That's absolutely fine. Kind of want us to win it ourselves anyway. We'll get on
To be fair, he said this. I really don't care because just win it.
Yeah, but I'd quite like to win it after a game of football, like the emotion.
Oh yeah, 100%. I do agree that is the most ideal way to do it.
The emotion of winning and then winning the title with
Just get it out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, anyway. At the time of recording, Liverpool still needs to get the job done on Sunday. If that changes throughout the episode, we'll let you know. Obviously, you'll know by the time that this is released what the result was anyway. So we shall see. But have you been?
Tired. Long day, long week at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 in a row last week. But I have put Sunday off of work this week.
What?
Just to
watch
watch
us
the
lift the
game.
title?
I don't think we do lift the Prem though.
I heard we did.
I heard we did. I know, I thought we did, and then someone said it's the last game of the season. We do it.
Well, I don't actually know because someone said that at work today, and I don't actually know the answer. I will find out. Did you get sucked into the delirium after the game? Then we'll get into the actual details of it.
Of what?
But all of the talk off the back of Trent and everything that happened.
No, I don't think anything's changed.
Traditionally, the Premier League trophy is handed out to the new champion on the final home game.
Yeah.
Which is against Palace on the 25th, which is the final game of the season.
And then they have the parade the next day.
And then they have the parade the next day, and then the day after, it's my birthday. Winner, winner, chicken for dinner. We'll get onto it then. You've already shown your hand of you're not convinced, but
I don't.
I'll keep my cards close to my chest before I get there.
A tinfoil for you.
No, I'm not doing it. You think I'm going to go on a tinfoil rant later?
I'm still thinking I said it's 80-20 all year.
So he proceeds to spoil the episode and continue talking about it.
And I still think it's 80-20. I thought that's what you just told me to do.
No, I said we will get onto it. You've already shown your hand. I'll keep mine close to my chest.
Oh.
And you carried on saying your hand, but that's absolutely fine.
Oh. Wow. Moving on swiftly.
Yeah, moving on swiftly. We'll give you a quick summary of what the pod's going to be. We're going to round off with a Premier League draft, but with a slight twist. So make sure you stick around to catch that at the end and see if you would have done anything different and for your chance to vote as to whose team wins.
Should I put it on Twitter after as well?
Yeah, definitely. But all 1,000 of these aren't going to bother voting, so we need some votes somewhere. Obviously, we'll round off with the moment of the week. We will preview the upcoming Spurs game where Liverpool can potentially win the league. And we'll also, as already mentioned, delve into that Trent celebration and all things Trent just slightly more after reviewing the Leicester game.
Yeah, you will have to carry it because I watched the second half.
That's absolutely fine. So you watched the second half. So interesting. So very mixed opinions as to what the first half was online versus my feelings. the first half felt like a very dominant Liverpool performance. Kicked up,
It sounded it as well.
kicked up a gear from previous weeks. Felt controlled. Felt like we didn't get out of first gear, but we didn't need to do the game we needed. With slightly better finishing here and there, we'll be 3-0 up.
So my perception at the moment is one negative about Slot, in my opinion, is because his style of play is about control. Sometimes when we get a 1-0 lead, we will control the game, but like just no rush. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm just like, can you just go get another goal?
Yeah.
Because like we managed to go and get one like
late on
straight away after like the press and everything. Why not? Why can't we do that to get at least two up before we do our controlled kind of like? Do you know what I mean?
No, I do.
So we're not at risk of dropping points.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's one of those things of we're almost used to heavy metal football,
Yeah.
which is
Constant.
You sprint until you die, until you're
Yeah.
comfortable to then sit back and control.
Yeah.
Like the time we won the league, whilst there was quite a few of sort of 1-0s and 2-1s and squeaky bum time, every time we got the goal, we killed the game.
Yeah.
So it's very similar to that in terms of a play style. But I do get it, and it will go back all the way to the last preview. And I think I said it then, or last podcast rather, of the second we concede that goal against West Ham, everyone kicks up 3 gears, sprints, presses.
Literally.
Apparently, all the metrics. I saw Slott's questions with Jamie. All of the metrics in terms of everyone's work effort rates go through the roof versus what they were just before the goal happened. And it's like, just do that 20 minutes earlier, get the second, kill the game.
That's not the players, that's Slot.
No, and
100%.
that's controlling minutes. They're already leggy, so he's probably like, don't kill yourself more. We need to finish the season. But no, I agree. I'd rather the effort initially get over the line, then control, rather than control, shit, do something, okay, control again, sort of thing. No, I get that. But yeah, I heard loads of mixed like feelings on the first half of like us being poor, which I couldn't like disagree with more. I thought we were generally very good. Save
what I've heard
some finishing. Yeah. Obviously Salah hit the post twice with one shot. Again, when it happens like that, that's unlucky. That is millimeters. That's the wind blew slightly and it went the wrong way. A couple of other finishes I can't remember off the top of my head, but I just remember, on another day they get buried, on another day they don't get blocked. I think there's one saved off the line, like those sort of things were happening. Second half completely different, which you said you've watched. So do you want to speak about that a bit?
What in general?
Yeah.
I don't see too many negatives. As I said, the only negatives I see from the game is what I said. I feel like we're too slow sometimes.
Yeah. So
once we're up, I feel like we're slow, and I'd like to see that change. And I think that's what we've seen second half. And then as soon as we concede, it's like, wow.
Yeah, we didn't obviously concede this time, did we? Or the goal disallowed.
Which game am I on about?
Are you on about
Van Dijk? Yeah, I am. Wrong game.
You're on about the weekend.
Yeah.
Before. Yeah. Well, we did concede, but
disallowed.
Yeah. No.
Translate on.
Like my sort of.
My bad.
That's all right. My progression of the first half being like we never really got out of first gear, but then.
It's sort of the same.
Yeah, it is exactly the same. Never got out of first gear. In first half, it was a positive because we were doing all the things right and not having to sprint everywhere and get out of first gear. In the second half, it was almost like we stayed in first gear. Leicester kicked it up 3 gears and we just let them go.
Yeah.
Constantly attacking us on the wings, constantly getting through us.
But it wasn't
easily.
clear chances as always.
No.
This is what I think like commentators like to make it sound like we're under pressure a lot more than what we actually are. And this is another thing. This is praise now to Slot's system where he will allow them to have they can have pop shots. They can have chances, but not clear chances.
Yeah.
Where like the XG is above 0.5.
No. And I think they had
That's
one
the
where they hit
difference.
the post, which was just a pop shot.
That was in the first half because I remember listening.
Yeah. The only thing I would say though is we couldn't keep hold of the ball for one reason or another. We didn't want the ball for one reason or another. And that's the one bit of the game where I was like, right, now we actually need to just stop. We need to kick up a gear. We need to press. We need to get the ball and go. Which we did. We moved into it again. It was only like 10, 15 minutes where they were completely all over us and we sort of started to kick it up a bit and press a bit harder. But we'll talk about some of the other key talking points of the game anyway. From my criticism last week of our corners, I felt the corners in this game, even though we didn't score directly from one, I guess Trent came off the back of one eventually. But all of our corners were to the man, much better, could have gone in, beat first man, didn't go to the keeper. Like they were good corners, they were good set pieces. It felt like we had worked on it, and on another day we score 3 rather than none, which I was really pleased about. The only one, not negative, but the one thing that I can't help but feel is Gakpo's rusty a bit.
Gakpo, this is where last year we fucked up. This is the period of time where we had so many injuries, like in February, March, and then players were coming back in April, May. But because they were coming back, people just expected them to be back to fit. They're not be sharp now. He will not be sharp until the last couple of games of the year.
Yeah, 1,000%.
And that's where we lost the league last year, was because even though we got the players back from injury because they were out whatever before,
we did okay
when they got back.
We threw them.
We threw them in and they weren't sharp and match ready.
No, I agree.
There's a difference between match fitness and match sharpness and being on. Like Gakpo before was banging him in for fun.
To an extent, I'm happy to carry the weight of Gakpo being rusty so that he picks up.
100%.
The one I do have a little bit of you just always want more is Jota.
100%.
He's not himself at the minute for one reason or another. Maybe he's getting asked to do something differently, but he's not the clinical. Give him half a chance and he'll score it every single time.
Yeah.
He will always make the runs. He'll get into every challenge. He's trying. It's not to say his effort's not there, but I don't know. There just feels something different about his game at the minute, and he's just
I do agree. There's something missing.
Yeah.
Because what I would say, if Nunes was in Jota's position and missed as many chances and messed up,
he'll be way more.
100%
cautious about that. Obviously, in training, I'm guessing Jota's Jota, and Slot sees it and just like keep playing him. And the work effort is there. I'm not denying that. It's just he just doesn't feel like he's falling into the right sort of positions. Not lucky with the ball, those sort of things. The other person I thought I'd mention is Grav. It's nice to see him start to be less leggy, less tired, and I think these weak gaps between games are really starting to help him recover a bit more from how he's been running to the ground, basically. Really happy to see his.
Well, he made that comment. He made the comments.
Did he?
He said in an interview either this week or after the game, like he's found it hard going from hardly playing and being on the bench to playing every single minute.
A handful of time last year, full games anyway.
Yeah, to playing every single minute.
Yeah, that's fair. And you can accept that.
Yeah, 100%.
The one person that it doesn't seem to phase is Maka.
I'm sure though. But he gets rested.
Not
rested. Subbed.
Rotated, subbed, all of those things. Maka is the one where I feel like he plays every minute of every game and he just hasn't dropped any.
Obviously, he runs a lot. He doesn't sprint, but his sprint is slow. So maybe
he's not sprinting like Shogo sprint, but he runs all the time.
Yeah, he runs all the time.
And he's always involved as well, like attacking and defense. He's always everywhere. Just an absolute bargain for 35 million. Like definitely the signing of that summer, as far as I'm aware.
I don't get why people want us to have a new midfield.
I don't understand that.
I'm so confused. People are saying we need to change it. I'm like, what?
We don't need to change it. We just need backup.
Yeah, we need rotation. 100%.
We need someone who's not as good as Maka, but we need a Kelleher for Maka. We need a Kelleher for Grav. And we need a Kelleher for Shobo, which could be Jones.
Jones is.
Do you know what I mean?
Jones is that one.
The one step down, you lose a little bit of the insane world classness, but you maintain the high professional ability, sort of thing. Did you see their disallowed golden?
Oh yeah, I did. I know what we're on about now. Yeah, because Arsenal fans were complaining about it. And then we brought up people brought up the one that got disallowed earlier in the year for them for a similar thing, and then saying PJ Mount, David Coote was the one that disallowed.
The Arsenal.
Yeah,
hilarious.
As in Arsenal, the other team got it against Arsenal.
Yeah,
and David Coote disallowed it. No, wait. Why is it?
It'll be that the Arsenal benefit from the
whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever. What's your opinion?
Foul, 100%.
Yeah. I agree, and I'm fine with it either way. It's one of those where I feel like we were lucky the ref made his decision our way, because I think if it goes the other way, he also doesn't get overturned.
Yeah,
The ref blew the whistle, the ref
but
drew
it
the
is a
foul,
foul.
they
But
don't
you
overturn
can't.
the ref.
But this is what I don't get. He's not going for the ball when he's pushing.
No, and that's why it is a foul.
Yeah, yeah. This is why I don't get people how they're trying to. They're only saying it because it's Twitter.
Yeah,
Basically, that's what I read.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just doing it for clickbait, but at the same time, like, so you can tell some people do believe it, and I don't understand how you could ever see that as not a foul.
My issue is keepers.
Like, yeah, keepers are protected.
Yeah.
But that has been in the game for such a long time that you can't just throw that away just because it's us.
Yeah.
Like,
So that's the thing. Keepers are protected, and it's a softer one versus ones where they get absolutely bulldozed.
yeah.
But he stops Ali punching it. Ali's in the air. He's basically
At the same time.
he's basically moved Ali out of the way while he's in motion
Yeah, yeah.
without playing the ball,
Yeah, yeah.
and then plays the ball.
That was against us, not against us, like for us. As in,
I would have expected it to get turned over.
Yeah, 100%. I would have expected it not to be a goal. I wouldn't even celebrate it.
No, I agree.
Like,
I would have said that's probably a foul.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I might have
I'd
celebrated
hope for it
because
to.
of being buzzing, but
No, I wouldn't. I would have been like, it's like when I think they're offside.
Yeah.
I don't often celebrate now.
no, I agree. To be fair, I do agree with that, and I would have expected it to be a foul, which is why it was a foul.
Yeah.
And the speed. The one thing I will say about all of this, and particularly Neville's commentary, the amount of times he was pro Liverpool in choice because it was so obviously a foul, a situation, and the amount of times the ref gave it the other way, and he was like, "That's obviously a foul." Oh, I think he's got away with that one. And this is Gary Neville, and I'm like, these are blatant fouls, then.
Yeah.
And they kept getting away with it. And then for that one, the second it happened, Neville was like, "Oh, he's fouled the keeper," and then they score, and then he's like, "I think it'll be overturned," and it obviously did.
Yeah.
We'll move on then to that Trent goal. Obviously, we've already mentioned about how it didn't get quite to desperation because it was only, 76 minutes?
75th, yes,
something like that. So not quite a desperation stage, but you're definitely starting to think what's going on. Obviously, we spoke before about how much is Trent going to be played depending on the situation in the camp. We put up a poll on Twitter, actually. I can't remember how many votes, but it was at least 20.
40, 50.
40, 50 in the end. The majority were, we won't see any impact of Trent's decision on the squad making this decision. So if Trent's decided to leave, Slot, we won't see it in Slot's decision making.
Oh.
That was the verdict.
It's like, is that so? You do a separate one for dub sessions? I was on about my one.
Maybe, I don't know.
Mine was about like, would you be happy if Trent decided to start?
Oh yeah, very different. Yeah, mine was dub session one. So yeah, we'll talk about the goal. Good finish, falls to him. First left foot goal of his career.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which is absolutely mad. Keeper obviously fumbles it, but I feel like it's hit with such power and such reflex that it just goes in. What do you make of the celebration? Because we may as well go on to it now.
I don't think you can read anything into it about a contract.
Fine.
I think he's from Liverpool. He loves his club. He's scored a goal for us to win the game. Like, he's going to celebrate whether he's staying or not.
Yeah.
I don't think you can judge it on that.
It's more than a celebration, though, isn't it?
But then, like, so you're looking at it like him taking his top off and going crazy. Did he take his top off so he didn't have any pressure to kiss the badge?
Well, maybe. Well, maybe not.
This is what I mean. Like, there's so many different angles you could look at it.
Yeah.
Because that's what a version everyone did when they score. Touch the badge, kiss the badge, when it means that much. Like, if you're close to signing or not signing. So did he take it off? Because he didn't take it off straight away. There was a split second. You could tell he thought about something. If you watch it back.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't take it off like instantly. So I don't know. It was as he was running, and then he took it off, and I was like, I wonder if he thought. Well, you don't know. Do you?
No, you don't.
And that is simple hat, but like either, no matter what way you look at it, it's going to be like we just don't know what's going to happen.
And then there was loads of fallout from people thinking he staged the picture that went round.
No, Maka put it up.
So I thought Maka put it up, and I read somewhere earlier that Simi put it up, but I'm 90% sure it was Maka.
And someone's said this, that Maka's salty as hell. Because like there's that picture of obviously
him in the background,
just like looking at it.
Yeah.
And now he's put that upon hanging it up.
Yeah. I don't know. He was very happy with him after the game. They had banter and stuff, so
Yeah.
I don't think that's that deep. But
It's a nice picture.
everyone reacted to that picture from someone else doing it and ran away with it and created it as if it was a thing and be like, I can't believe you would do that. My take is the reaction was so pure. I take your point of maybe there was something in it, reason otherwise, but it was
No, I'm not saying there is either.
much passion.
I'm saying you could.
There's something deep there.
Yeah, but he loves this club.
Yeah.
Whether he leaves or not, he loves this club.
Get then to the post match interview. I think he was really coy and
100%.
reserved and careful with his words. The amount of times I felt like he kept going to say, I'll remember this when I move on, or these are the things that you remember when you leave, or things like that. I feel like his sentences kept going to flow to be like, could be the last time I ever score, which is why it meant so much for the win for the league, rather than I can't wait to do that next season.
Yeah.
Or I can't wait to do that for the rest of
But
the
then there was the other interview that we didn't see, wasn't there?
I didn't know this.
And he was like just positive and saying how much he loves the fans, things, and all this kind of stuff. But walking over to the interview, he taps the badge.
Really interesting. So again,
it's just like everything's mixed signals.
And
everything.
I think it's because everyone's reading into everything as well.
100%.
Is if none of the Real Madrid publicity came out, would everyone be feeling completely different right now?
Oh, you think he's staying?
You'd 100% be like he's staying.
So if there was no noise from Madrid, yeah.
Yeah, so
why
all
wouldn't we?
we're going by is Madrid publicity at that point, aren't we?
Fabrizio.
Yeah, but Fabrizio
Madrid,
lost his.
That's not Madrid, though, is it?
What's it? His essence, I think.
I think he has since he said, "Here we go," about a month or two ago.
Yeah, I think he's lost his touch relative to a lot of stuff. Like he's no longer the trusted source as such. He is in the end, but I think he spouts.
He is in some respect, and in some not. Like he tweeted about how he knew about De Bruyne leaving and not signing a contract, but he didn't do it out of respect. Fuck off.
Yeah,
it's your job, mate.
Yeah, he didn't know.
Your job is to.
He wouldn't be doing
that information.
He does if that's the case.
Literally,
I'm really intrigued as to how because it has changed. People are less. Yeah.
Mm.
And we think about
at the same time,
Ornstein says anything, I rarely treat stuff with gospel.
People go through the right sources, and even in the knows on like different communities, you'd rather go to your fans' community than just the general one.
Yeah,
100%.
Every time.
The only people that are going to go to Fabrizio are the agents and like other teams and stuff to spread it more.
Back to the Trent thing, like circling back anyway. It's almost time to get my tinfoil hat on. Salah didn't post his selfie with the goal scorer. He posted a picture of himself.
So bait though, isn't it? Everyone was kicking off about it.
Put a picture of himself saying like one more game or whatever. But it was the first time he's ever done that since this year, basically, since he started that trend and not done it straight away in the changing room. So everyone was like, apparently there's a feud between the two of them. I read that somewhere. There's like proof of like the feud being real or whatever. Which I was surprised. I didn't think it was. I've never really seen anything to prove it. Yeah, apparently him and Trent haven't been getting on.
That's probably around the contract situation if it is.
Yeah, which is interesting.
That's probably literally around Salah being like, why the fuck aren't you staying?
Yeah. And then for Salah not to post a selfie, everyone's like, it's real.
Yeah.
And then Salah posted a selfie, was it today?
Salah's probably going to be pissed off because he knows how much Trent passes to him.
Yeah. I mean, completely. He's probably a big fuel of his GA.
Yeah, 100%.
And then Salah posted that selfie today, and they both have very big smiles, and they're both very happy in the training ground. Is that Salah just doing it for everyone to stop everyone reacting, or is that Trent's just signed and he's just told Salah he signed? He's like, all right. Tinfoil Hat Part 1. Tinfoil Hat Part 2. Trent's caption on Instagram was identical to Virgil's caption on Instagram before he signed. Special moments.
No, that was when he signed, wasn't it?
Was it? Was it the signing one?
That was the signing one.
I thought this was all. It was always Liverpool was his thing.
Oh yeah.
I also saw someone else.
Oh, it's the Leicester goal.
So Trent's was Leicester goal. So
not Leicester.
Virgil would have been the West Ham goal.
West Ham, that's right.
Yeah, exactly the same caption, like identical. I don't know. I have every single day I've flipped He's going, he's staying. He's
Yeah,
going,
that's
he's
what's
staying.
cool.
He's going, he's staying.
We just can't.
Currently on, he's staying. But
I just don't know where. Like,
Crystal Palace have just scored, so it's now 1-0. Just to keep you all updated. Just as I say the words he's staying, Crystal Palace scores for the opportunity for Liverpool to win the league increase.
They should have put a live stream on there where they're staying. They're watching it together right now.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Oh, you think while they're live, sort of thing?
Yeah, can you imagine?
I'd be really intrigued if none of the socials have actually put up like pictures and stuff. Like, surely they would have. I'm on it.
No, they wouldn't.
Do you not think?
No, not yet.
Why?
I just don't think so.
Do you remember back when they did it last time and Klopp just appeared drunk on the street? Yeah, they haven't got anything on Twitter, so we'll see. Anyway, back to the podcast. Sorry about that interruption. So yeah, I don't know, but I kind of have a good vibes right now, so we shall see. We shall see.
We shall see. I just don't know. I can't call it. It could go either way. I hope he stays.
I'm hoping.
I'm hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst.
That's fair. Don't mind. Like, I am more.
If I'm so confident he's going to stay, I'm going to be more heartbroken.
Yeah.
I've already gone through the heartbreak, so I'm not going to get my hopes up again.
To be fair, I'm more numb to when he leaves.
Yeah.
Like, if he leaves, I've been expecting it for ages and that. But I still love the drama. I love the drama, mate, of the hope that he comes back, like he stays.
I really hope if he does stay, just please like do a fucking Wolf of Wall Street kind of scenario and literally get the mic.
So actually,
literally get the mic at Anfield and be like,
"I'm not fucking leaving." Literally,
it'd be unreal.
Talk about that, and just because it triggered my mind to the sort of the crowd,
the flares, and
the crowd of Anfield.
Yeah.
Did you hear? I heard rumors, or not rumors. I heard people talk about the away end at Leicester booed when Trent came on, like mixed boos. Had fights in our own fans of people saying, "Why are you cheering for him? Why are you clapping for him?" And then broke up fights and stuff. For then at full-time whistle after Virgil pushes Trent through and does the captain thing, they all sing his name and Scouser in our team and all that. But very mixed feelings.
Well, there is, yeah, and there will be.
Anfield going to be when
it's
50,000 people rather than.
But that's already happened, hasn't it? Like, he's already been in this since September, since like December when it was all kicking off.
Now the other two have done it though.
Yeah, there is more pressure.
There's way more pressure in there. We'll move on though.
But then also,
No, we're not moving on. We're going to carry on.
Another thing I will say about the Trent thing was he waiting to see if Virgin's outside.
Yeah, it could be a massive decision-making reason.
If they both don't sign, then he's like, "Why am I staying here?" Yeah. Two of the best players in the world.
Definitely. We will move on now though. So we'll go on to the Spurs preview, just because we mentioned it at Anfield, home, potentially the deciding match, subject to Arsenal currently drawing. Results against them so far this season, we've had 2 wins and 1 loss. So we've had the 6-3, the 4-0, and then they beat us 1-0. But that was the game where I can't remember the keeper's name, but the keeper turned into prime Alisson.
Yeah, it was his first game as well.
Yeah, exactly. And then Bergvall got the goal that shouldn't have stood.
Yeah, don't remind me.
So in reality,
should have won that game.
We should have won that game. They also didn't have the best players in those other games, though. They had some. I think they had Solanke and Kulusevski. But in terms of defense, I don't remember them having Van de Ven, Romero. I'm pretty sure they didn't even have a Dogi at one point.
No.
They have quite a few of those back now.
It doesn't matter.
Their form hasn't changed.
It's because of the way they set up.
Yeah.
I am not worried. If they are playing this high line still against us, are you stupid?
Yeah, especially if we do have someone like Trent coming on.
I feel like Nunes has got to play.
Do you think? What's running behind? I don't think he'll do it.
I don't think he will either, but why not?
I think he's done. I think he's almost decided his 11 and he's now...
Put Chiesa up top.
I'll take that. That will be huge because he will run every single time. But yeah, who are their threats now though? Because we'll say they'll be pressing so we can run in behind. I don't know if he's injured or not. He didn't play in the last game.
Did he not?
No, I don't think
I thought he did.
I'll check, but I don't think he did. But
Solanke,
obviously, Kulusevski's the biggest one for me.
Kulusevski's
he feels like he's the one that makes them all tick. Is Madison out? Is he back? Madison's back. So
Son is playing.
also big. Son is there. They basically got their whole team
There's a
back.
full team.
Full team.
There's that full team.
Basically, all of them are a threat, other than the fact they're struggling to play at the minute. Which you could take one way or the other. Either they're going to turn up to Anfield and want it, and
Yeah. This
fight
game,
hard.
if they turn up, it'll be a hard game. But
Yeah. If they turn up and they are wide open, it'll be an end-to-end game.
But all we need is one goal in the first 10 and then
we'll control it. Yeah. No, that's fair.
But I hope we get more than one.
I'm going to say it now. I reckon Romero gets sent off. I reckon it gets really heated. I reckon Romero gets sent off. Maybe because of Nunes. Maybe you were right. Nunes comes on and then causes all the drama.
I'm not sure about Romero.
He's always a hothead. He's always
he is a hothead, but I just don't see. I don't know. I could see like Pedro Porro getting sent off.
Yeah, same difference. He's going to be up against what? Probably Gakpo/Diaz.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll go straight on to that then. The lineup. Ali in goal.
Yeah.
Are you going Trent yet, or are you keeping Bradley?
No, you can keep Bradley.
Keep Bradley for now. Yeah.
No, Brendan Johnson.
No, it'll be Son left wing.
Son, yeah.
Virgil Canate, any issues against Slanky? Not unless if they have a bit of magic.
They're the best centre back pairing in the world.
Yeah, agreed. Left back, that is the question point in the minute. Simi's had 2 games on the bounce. Robbo out of favour or resting?
Probably a bit both. You just don't know what's going on with them.
No.
If Simi's up to speed, play Simi.
I think rhythm and pace. Johnson's quick, and if Kulusevski's out there, he's tricky.
Mm-hmm. And Pedro Porro on the overlap.
Robbo coming on could be huge as well. Like, do not disgrace Robbo's name from saying Simi's dominant there, because Robbo has all of his quality still. But yeah, just at the start, probably Simi. Midfield 3, same.
Yeah.
And till the end of the season, probably.
Yeah, I don't get. They are
subject to
for me. They are
injuries.
Unreal. Every single one of them. I love them so much. I don't understand any complaints.
Criticism. No, I agree.
I do not get it. Some games Shobo will score, some games he won't, but he will always fucking run.
Yeah.
Maka will create every game and do the defensive work and grab. Just because he's tired at times, he is still grab.
Yeah, Grab's the one where we need the rotation more than the other two.
Yeah, we can. Like, you're not playing Endo. Like, this is the issue.
No, I know.
The only thing you could maybe do is put Jones there.
Well, speaking of that, I didn't actually mention it. One thing I did love was that Endo got his song, even though he didn't play a single minute on the weekend. I think it might be to do with we're going to win the league.
Yeah.
I still love it regardless, and the fact that he's part of this title-winning season makes me so happy. Right wing Salah, obviously.
Yeah.
Then the other two. You mentioned Chiesa. You want Chiesa.
Oh, Chiesa, no, I said it.
I'm there. I agree. What do we think he's going to do?
Jota.
Yeah.
Diaz on the left.
Diaz or Gakpo? You think
I think he'll go Diaz.
I think he should go Diaz.
I think he should go Diaz as well to start with.
Diaz is in form at the minute. He's back up to...
Unless he goes Diaz, Gakpo.
Yeah, that's the other option. But then I feel like...
Diaz is faster than Jota.
Almost throw Diaz a bone as well.
Diaz is faster.
Diaz will make Porro think more the other way than Gakpo would.
But at the same time,
Jota won't go behind. Then cuts in or does something.
Diaz will be better striker than Jota this game.
That's true, actually. Was Diaz the one we tried this for? When we beat him 6-3? I think it was.
No, the first game we ever played him was 4-0 against Barnet. I think it was...
that was it, because everyone was like, what's he done?
What's he done?
Yeah. But, so I agree. I think it will be Jota.
I think it'll be Jota Diaz, but I
wouldn't be surprised by Diaz.
Wouldn't be,
yeah, agree. Basically, Nunes isn't getting there, and Chiesa.
But I would play Nunes.
Chiesa didn't make the squad.
No, Nunes didn't.
Well, Chiesa didn't make the squad on the weekend.
I thought it was Nunes that didn't.
No, Chiesa got switched. Nunes was ill, was he?
That was the weekend before, no?
Yeah, Chiesa got switched out for Trent, basically.
Oh.
Chiesa didn't make the squad. Yeah. Score, go.
3-1.
Yeah, I'm going for 3-2. 3-2. This time Trent scores a free kick in the 90th minute and then kisses the badge because he's just won the league and he says, I'm not fucking leaving. It's happening. He's staying. Well, I'm going to move on to the next segment. I had a game which I'll tease for next week. Might make me happy or sad to do it next week. It's called Order 66.
Oh, no.
It's just a bit of trivia, but can you guess?
You're going to kill a load of children.
It might kill my heart.
Undead.
Oh, is
I
that a
know.
thing?
I don't know if it's a thing.
I don't know if that's the thing. Order 66, what does it mean?
Trent.
Yeah, it's a trivia about Trent. I thought I'd make it fun and Star Wars themed.
Don't actually know if I'm gonna have to beat that.
I don't know. We'll get onto it. But no, this is the draft 2.0. Have we done one draft before? Then we did the draft for Ed and Gideon, didn't we?
That was Liverpool draft. This
Liverpool
is
draft.
Prem.
So this is the first Prem draft, but the second draft we've done. So to give you a bit of backstory, I guess, or rules. So we'll do it classic draft style, can't repeat the player. You're only allowed one player from each team, and we're only choosing teams outside of the Big Six, which
Quotation marks for you speakers.
one sat in
Speakers, listeners.
Yeah, big quotation marks for someone that sat in 17th and 14th.
Yeah.
And being called the Big Six still. But one of them allows it because second biggest team in the world, or country rather, world. The other one's kind of that one person that sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
Spurs.
Yeah, so basically we're not including Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Chelsea, United, and Spurs.
Correct.
So we can't have that. We got to have one player from each. Every player has to be from a different team, and I think I've already fucked up.
Yeah. Why?
As in when I prepared a little something.
So we're well aware this is audio format as well, and we will try to keep talking whilst he thinks because I'm gonna absolutely.
You can write the teams down.
Yeah, I've got team, position, and
what way should you go?
Choose 4-3-3-ish. I can change if I need to, but that's right.
I'll go 4-3-3-ish as well.
Cool.
Who's going first?
Rock, paper, scissors, rock. I shot you.
I won.
Go for it. I really hope you don't go for my first one because that would be crazy. We might or may not do the manager depending on how hard it is to work out where we're missing.
I'm going to go attacking mid.
Attacking mid.
Paqueta.
You went for Paqueta straight away. Interesting. Do I just follow you and just make sure I choose the ones that you do not choose? So Paqueta is West Ham, correct?
Yeah. This is the issue I'm going to have.
So I'm going straight for keeper. And I'm going for Sells. I would argue the best keeper in the Prem for the whole year so far. Would you agree? Like Ali, obviously the best keeper, but he's been injured and out and stuff. Sells, I think, has been the best keeper in the Prem outside of Ali, just because we love him. So that's my keeper done. Nice.
Is my going up in it? Oh no. Are we going to do then you again and then me? So it's fair?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that makes sense. So you've already gone there, so I don't need to do that though, I don't think. I'm hoping I don't. I'm going to go for... Oh, I've gone pretty calm, everyone. I'm going to go for... Wow, do I do that? Sorry. Very thrown off by the fact that that's a thing. I'm going to go for Isak.
Oh, he's gone big.
I wasn't going to go for him, but I've gone there now, so I'm going to have to change my answer even. Which is crazy that I've done that. I don't need that. I need to change you.
I'm trying to think now.
Yeah, I've got one. Fixed it.
I am going to go with centre back guy.
You know, as in
Gay, whatever it is.
From Haller. Yeah, that's annoying. That was one of my picks. But that actually frees up someone else because I can't do you. I'm going to do you there. Hopefully that counts. I don't know if it does.
This is actually a lot harder than we make out. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
James is just currently thinking.
No, I've got mine. I keep fixing mine as you go.
Oh yeah, it's my go then.
Sorry, yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oh, I got the wrong teams. No.
I'm gonna go Kirk left back.
Obviously, and luckily I have gone for a replacement of that. But you have just nicked two of mine in a row, which is always fun. I am going to don't need to do a left back now then because I can secure that. That's what I'm trying to figure out while I go is
Yeah, right.
when
so
you
I
pick
don't need to go a keeper.
Yeah.
So I've got a keeper in mind, but I'm trying to go for ones that you haven't picked yet.
And now that you've Arsenal scored by the way, Trossard.
Ah,
So we still need to um, win on the weekend.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
literally unchanged our sort of goal, as it were, but kind of, I do agree with Ben that I would like to secure it and make it a bit more easy for us now than then. Still. So now you've done that, I might do that instead. That's really annoying, by the way.
What is?
What you've just done.
What Kirkers?
Yeah.
Anxiety.
Yeah, there exactly. It's the combination of both of them that's annoying for me. Who's he play for? No, not him. I'll go for him then. I think he's been impressive, and I think people have liked him. I am going to go for a. What do I do? I'm going Mbuemo right wing.
Oh, you got it, didn't you? Oh, shit! I can't even go for the. Interesting.
So that's that. I am probably going to go for um, Belieber in centre mid.
Oh, shit.
I think he has been solid this season, so I'm going to go for that.
I'm gonna go Brampwaite, Everton.
That's a massive shout. That's a really
Centre
way
mid.
better shout than the one I've got for.
And then, I think I'm gonna have to go Tete at right back.
You've got the back line. So where's Tete? Fulham.
Yeah.
Yeah. Starting to flounder a little bit with some of those choices.
This is a good game, though.
It's hard. It's really hard.
You're not gonna have to let us
You've
know.
already got a solid back line.
I've got keeper, though.
No, you haven't. But keepers are a lot easier than the rest of the lineup. Going to go for Tielemans in midfield and Cunha in midfield.
Oh, he's a striker.
He's a cam for me.
Fuck.
He's a cam.
Where's my striker gone?
It's alright.
Shit.
Trying to just work on the fly, it's almost impossible because you forget who's not there, and
This is very hard, isn't it?
it is hard on the fly. But we'll get there. Just keep going, keep thinking. What positions are you thinking you have to do at the minute?
Striker, left wing, right wing,
Yeah,
centre mid, DM, and keeper.
so making him. Yeah,
Is that it?
I think so. Yeah, I need to get right back out of nowhere, which is always fun.
I am going to go for. Wait, I've got attacking mid, haven't I? And Paqueta. Yeah,
What's that?
I've got attacking mid and Paqueta. I'm
Yeah,
going to
you do,
go.
yeah.
What have you got left to do?
I've got my whole back line.
Yeah,
And
you've already got your striker.
I've got left wing, whole back line, left wing. I'm just trying to figure out my back line as I go.
Probably done that, so it doesn't matter about that. You can't even get that.
I love how you're just speaking in riddles for other people.
Yeah, got it. I'm trying to. We aren't in competition anymore, other than left wing.
Is that it? So I've just got to
I
figure out.
think.
Well, we are technically in competition because you've stolen options. So, like, I don't know where to go with some of my choices. It's my only issue.
Yeah, I haven't got any Forest yet, have I?
No, which is a big one. I'm kind of gutted about my keeper choice so early because Forrest is the other right back that I need to figure out, and I can't. So I'm trying to do a thing where I can.
So I'm going to go Bruno Guimaraes as DM,
Yeah, I had him and then I traded him out.
and then I'll go the Anderson from Forest in centre mid.
So you went for Anderson centre mid from Forest.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he was good actually. Yeah, and you went Bruno, yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
I probably fucked up, but
No, yeah, I don't think you have yet. I'm trying to do a thing where I can like.
sorry if this isn't very pleasurable for those.
Yeah, right. Well, there's a lot of thinking in
It
it.
is a lot of thinking that we got to battle out here.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can um do a count so that I can see if like our picks have been found on the basically what teams we have left each, so then we can
Yeah, yeah,
decide more easily. But that's almost impossible. Wait, is it on me now? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna free up time by just saying
So I've got striker left wing and goalkeeper left, haven't I? And that is it.
you got right wing, left wing, striker,
And goalkeeper.
and goalie. Yeah. I've got Robinson at left back,
Oh, such a good one.
and then I am thinking of going for. So I've got Wolves. Have I got West Ham yet? I haven't got West Ham yet. Don't really like Sufal though. Don't rate him. Who's West Ham's centre backs? Because pretty big boys, aren't they? Yeah, I'm going to go for Kilman. I'm going to go for Kilman as a CB. Don't mind him. They're my two picks. Just try and beef out the
Yeah.
back line a bit.
Now it's like I've got Villa to use still, haven't I? I think.
Yeah, you got Villa to use still.
I've got Villa to use, I've got Brighton to use. And it's just like how I use them.
Yeah, I get you.
Who's Brighton's keeper at the moment? Can't even remember his name.
Is it still?
What's his name? It's in my head, and I've got him in my fantasy.
How do you not remember it? I want to say it's Stones, but it's not. For Buggen?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually interesting.
I'm gonna have to go that one because it's but
Yeah, it's really interesting.
um I'm just gonna go Ramsdale and go.
Yeah, that was the one of the picks that I think is a good pick for like Southampton, but
So I've got three. I've got the front line.
you literally got your front line. I've got my left wing still, who's sat there just waiting for me to pick him, which I might get him before you do. Got Villa. Used Bournemouth yet? Not used Bournemouth yet.
But we've got different teams. I've basically got a pick from Brighton, Villa.
Oh yeah, so I don't need to waste that actually,
This is what I'm thinking.
because my left wing was going to be a Southampton player,
Yeah.
so I don't need to worry about him. Trying to see.
Unless I use him at right wing, I'm guessing.
Go on, then. I'm going to go for. I can. I'm going to butcher his name, but
What you-
Hoylson.
So not my go.
What?
Did I only pick one?
You pick Ramsdale. Okay, you can go again.
I'm gonna pick. What are you gonna say?
Hoylson at centre back, which you cannot pick.
Oh, see, I don't know whether to go Watkins up top
Fine shout.
or Rashford left wing.
It's also a fine shout.
So it's killing me. What's better,
What's better?
Watkins and Matoma, or Rashford and Delap?
Watkins and Matoma or Rashford and Delap? I wouldn't want to pick between them. I want to say Rashford and Delap's better.
You reckon?
Matoma's not been as on fire this year, and Watkins hasn't hit the heights he did last year.
Well, start of this year.
Yeah. Whereas Rashford has now picked up into form. They're relying on Rashford a lot to do stuff and Asensio to come on and do stuff. And then Delap is the talisman for Ipswich and was going to be my first pick before I actually managed to just get Isak.
I think I've fucked up here as well. I have.
Why?
Because I was going to go Tyler Dibbling at right wing. I can because he's Southampton.
I was going to go him as well, but I've switched to Bueno. You've still got Visser. You've not used Brentford yet?
I haven't. That's a I could have used him on the wing, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go Watkins.
Yeah.
And then it's your turn.
It's my turn. So I am going to stick with, like I said, Hoylson, or however you say his name, at centre back. And then I need to figure out my right back. And I've got Palace, Everton, Southampton, or Leicester. And I'm just trying to think who Leicester played a right back on the weekend, which I cannot remember for the life of me. We're just looking up their lineups as I go, sort of thing. Oh, is there a right back? No, that's Brighton.
James Justin.
Oh, I liked him, didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm going to go for James Justin. Right back for Leicester. And then that's on how you spell Leicester. No one's going to see it, so I'm going to spell it wrong again. And I'm going to finish with Sulemana, which is the Southampton left winger that's torn like everyone a new one.
Yeah.
Which leaves me with Ipswich former manager.
Oh shit, we don't manager.
Or Palace or Everton, which I'm not going to go.
So, what do you reckon? Do you reckon Matoma left wing, Wisa right wing? Can he play right wing?
I think they kind of rotate. I would say he's a striker though. So
come on, Brighton's lineup again. Who's their right wing?
Minter. He has been pretty good to be fair. Yari Minter.
No, I think I might go Matoma and then Wisa.
So Matoma left wing.
Yeah, Wisa right.
And then Visser on the right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And who's your
my manager? Is McKenna from Ipswich. I really like the way he plays and how he held us out of the three that have been relegated. I think he's the one that's held himself the best as a manager and actually competed a lot versus the others.
Who have I got? I haven't picked Wolves.
We've got Wolves. How's something you got? So you've got Villa, you've got Bournemouth, you've got Brentford, you've got Brighton. Yeah. You got also could have had Ipswich, but I've got him, so you can. Palace.
I've got Palace guy.
Oh yeah, you have. Everton, you have. Fulham, you have. Newcastle, you have. West Ham.
I have.
You have. Forest. Did you get a Forest back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anderson. Wolves. You don't have a Leicester player, so Van Nistelrooy.
No.
So it's Wolves or Leicester.
Wolves manager. Whoever he is.
Can you
remember his name?
Honestly, it's not too bad. Wolves manager is Vitor Pereira.
He's class.
He
kept them up.
I mean, that is fair, to be fair. And they beat United the other day, so.
And they've gone on a longer winning streak than Arsenal have all year in the league.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, Arsenal have managed 3 in a row winning.
Damn. How
just did 5.
How looking forward to editing are you?
Not very.
No.
Nah.
Okay, so we are just going to run through Ben's team. So he's playing a 4-3-3. Got Ramsdale in goal, the team for Southampton that relegated bottom, and
you don't need to say
conceded a lot of goals. You got Tete at right back for Fulham, who, to be fair, Fulham their right backs have been praised the whole entire season. Guehi and Branthwaite centre backs, both massive English upcoming centre backs,
solid,
touted for
that's the future of
Euros. Yeah, literally. Left back Kirkes, we obviously know that.
Mate, that is a solid back line.
Touted for Liverpool.
I don't even need a good keeper. That's why I wasted it.
You went straight in with the back line, which is very impressive.
And then the CDM in front of them.
And then you got Bruno Guimaraes and the CDM in front. Anderson box to box centre mid, which is very good. And this year has been incredible. Paqueta will get red carded for gambling, so he may as well not be there. You've got Visser on right wing, slightly out of position, but still going to do bits. Does he play right wing a bit?
Don't know.
And then you've got left wing Matoma. Obviously, we know his degree in taking people on, which is very good. Watkins, again, Quality striker, done bits for England, done more than bits for Villa, and secured himself as Villa's striker in everything they do, which includes Champions League and only narrowly missing to PSG. Same as Liverpool.
Main position centre forward, other position left winger and right winger.
Perfect. So not out of position at all for Vista then. And then your manager, Wolves, manager Pereira, who, like you say, kept them up and went on a longer winning streak than Arsenal. One thing about that, just on that line, Arsenal have the same amount of wins as City on City's worst season. Crazy. Me, Sells in goal.
Yeah, solid.
Solid. Like, would you agree with my statement that he's probably the best in the league, other than how we feel about Ali?
Yeah, you could chuck Raya up there, to be fair to them. But they have a good defensive record.
Fine.
Other than that, yeah, everyone else has been dodgy.
He was the one where the only reason we don't beat Forest twice is because of their keeper.
Yeah, 100%.
James Justin at right back. I was going to go for Tete, so he got stolen from me, and then I panicked. But as you saw the preview last weekend, I rate Justin a lot and thought he was really good at attacking, so we're going to keep him. Hoyson from Bournemouth, who obviously
that was one of them.
Liverpool are linked with, ball playing, not so good in the air, but will move. Kilman, West Ham. West Ham are very much a brute team, so hopefully bring someone about him. And Robinson at left back, probably the best left back in the league this year. Kirkes can fight him for it.
Kirkes is the best.
Fine. Robinson's better. Until we sign Kirkes and then Kirkes is better. My back line's a bit weak. Two good ones,
It's not weak, it's just
two good, two mid. Two good, two mid?
Yeah.
I'll take it. Then you get into my midfield, Belieber for Brighton. Probably one of the surprises of the season. Tielemans, who's been touted as Villa's best player of the season. Cunha, who is Wolves' best player of the season.
More of a striker.
Plays the centre forward, so we can bring him back into Cam as a false 8, or whatever you want to call him. We've got right wing Mbeumo, who continues to make it look as if Ivan Toney never was at Brentford somehow. Sulemana at Southampton, who I don't know if he's done much recently, but when he first broke on, it was like he's making everyone dizzy. And then Isak speaks for himself. Don't really need to say much there. Going to be banging the goals. And then McKenna from Switcher Manager. Off of vibes, if we went head to head, what do you think it is?
I'm thrashing you.
Why?
I think it's like a 2-all.
Do you think?
To be honest, yeah.
No, I think you're better because of your back line. I genuinely do.
But Isaac's good.
Isaac will finish the game. Mbeumo and Sulemana on the counter to get it to Isaac. And then if you've got a low block on with your big defence, I've got Tielemans, Cunha there, just doing bits from 20 yards out. And Belieber to run.
You just try to pick yourself up after saying that I've got a good chance.
Yeah, the more I read my team, if you actually deep it, you're dead.
Oh, I'm not.
You're gone.
I'm not.
Kirker's going to be up the wing, and then Mbeumo's going to be in behind him.
Matoma is rinsing James Justin.
No, he's not.
He is rinsing.
That's actually fair.
And crossing it to Watkins, and he's just finishing it.
I've got Hoyson in there. He's very fast.
Not good in the air. You just said that, and I just said rinsing James Justin and crossing into.
He's very flexible, and he can do over a kick. So
no.
Well, it doesn't matter. I've got Sells in goal. He literally kept a clean sheet against Liverpool, the highest scoring team in the Prem.
Murillo.
And Sells kept us up.
It was my son. Brentford.
Murillo was the one I was going to
go for as well.
I was going to go for Anya or Murillo, but I went for Sells. So Sells going to do bits for me. Anyway, that was a slightly longer segment, but I feel like it was good.
I found it. Well, for us it was. I don't know about you listeners.
You guys probably hated it, but make sure you go on Twitter to vote for the team that you think was best. Make sure you vote for mine. Bragging rights is all we will get. I doubt we're going to get into sooner suits this time, but we shall see.
He's got asked for the votes. I'm not going to ask for anything.
No one ever votes for me, let's be real. Can you make them anonymous?
What?
On Twitter?
No.
No, because people will vote for you.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened last time.
No, it's not.
It literally is what happened last time. I came last time, so I'm a bit salty. I feel like I'm going to come last in this one as well. Just because people like Doku rather than actual quality.
Yeah.
Now I'm watching you.
Do we do a similar game at some point where we only use players from the top 6? The big 6?
What, we can use multiple from any team?
Yeah.
Max of 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. I like it. We'll return to that. Let us know your initial drafts for that as well.
I think if we get an extra person for that one as well.
Sounds good.
That makes it harder.
but can't repeat players. But yeah, I like it. We'll make sure there's actually enough
players.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Can't repeat players.
Yeah.
I literally said the same thing.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll move on to a moment of the week. So yours,
Trent signing.
I'm joking. I'm joking. You said it. You said it now, and you can't back down from that. Anything else?
Trent's goal. It's got to be, isn't it?
It's still 2-1 just for the update because we're about to sign up. So, as of recording, Liverpool still have to do the bits on the weekend. Can't remember what day we play.
Sunday.
4:30.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, was it literally last thing?
Yeah.
Right, nice. They probably did that on purpose.
They've done it. Arsenal have played before us every week.
So they've intentionally waited for this to happen. Fine. Trent celebration and the delirium around it for me. I just love everyone going into chaos about things like that in football. It's what makes football fun sometimes.
Also, I'm going to say Kirkes is liking a lot of stuff on Instagram.
He's definitely coming. Like, I think
100%.
I think it's done. I think Stott's currently feeling whether he wants Simi or Robbo.
Yeah.
I think I prefer Robbo, but
you get more money for Simi, so
and more experience for Robbo.
100%.
So I think that's the better way.
Leadership in the changing room.
We don't know how they're training. We don't know.
But he doesn't. He's obviously trusts Robbo.
Yeah. Completely. We haven't even finished my mirror in the week list. Endo's song, even though it didn't come on, I said it earlier, but I love that he is already a cult hero, and the fact that we're one step closer to the title. Hopefully, by the end of the night, we have secured it, and then we can all just have a party on the weekend. We shall see. Yes. Happy to move on. Happy to finish.
Yeah.
Thank you again for listening to this episode of the Dub Sessions podcast. Make sure you leave a 5-star review, like this video, leave any feedback on socials and whatnot. Share the pod with a friend that likes Liverpool. Share the pod with a friend that hates Liverpool and make them listen to us. Either way, they're listening to two idiots talk about the best team in the world and the best shade of red, as I didn't say last week for your faces. Yeah, just keep engaged on socials. Make sure you go and vote for which team you think is the best. And I don't think we're going to have a forfeit, but we can see if we can get a forfeit if it's worth it and the votes are there. But yeah, I've been James.
I've been Ben.
You've been listening to the Dub Sessions podcast. You'll never walk alone. And we'll see you directly when we've won the title.
See you directly. Oh yeah, this time next
week.
This week
Champions. Hopefully that doesn't go down like a bag of shit.